Hey there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 5:10 here right now, peaceful and quiet as usual, hoping for some rain. It's really nice to hear the sound of the rain early morning. It's the rainy season after all, and I just cannot wait. For some reason, I can not sniff the winter right just yet, but I just pray that God keeps me here until the next upcoming winter. I don't know what to expect. Perhaps this year the winter won't be that cold. Last year before that it was very disappointing, but I like the colder months, a little bit foggy, a little bit nice weather for walking. It's, you don't sweat so much, and then you can enjoy like winter food and stuff, but again, COVID situation, so be careful and stay safe. So I have just done comparison video between Prada L'Homme versus Prada L'Homme Intense, and I'm gonna do a full-on review on two different fragrances. Okay, first review I'm gonna do with House of Prada once again. Let's continue the Prada saga. This is thanks to one of my dear brothers who lent it to me. This is Prada Infusion de Tubereuse, and they wrote the Tubereuse. Where did they write it? The name is in front. Sorry, Prada Infusion de Tubereuse. I don't know what else is written there. It's all in French, but this is 100 ml version. This is the Infusion line. I think they either changed this to a new line. Really nice packaging again. Okay, and this is basically EDT concentration, I think. Yes, I think they have the new ones in a more private line, more expensive line, but I forgot the name of the line. So these bottles I have reviewed quite a few. I'll put a link below of Prada Fragrances and Infusion line. Check them out, but this one I never reviewed. All these bottles are really simplistic but very elegant and classy. Okay, this has the juice color is kind of like purplish. Think of Prada Amber, similar juice color. Has this name like Prada Infusion de Sidra or Prada Infusion Dome, and has this beautiful artwork at the side. This has a sticker. It reads Prada Infusion de Tubereuse, and they say Tubereuse, petit grain, like some peppery kick, and then orange sanguine, and then I don't know what's the other one. So they have very simplistic note breakdown. Okay, but I'm gonna let you know what I think of it. I really like the artistic touch on this cap. Okay, bottom looks like that basically. So this is, I think, about 35 ml or 30 ml odd left. I used it a few times. This one, the cap clicks onto place, you can pick it up. I think these fragrances used to come in 50, 100 and 200 ml perhaps, and they have this smaller miniature size of 7 ml or so with that splash, which I reviewed a long time back. So let's spray this. I have the dry down here, very mild at this point after 2 hours. Okay, very good spray. So what I get from this is basically intended for women, but I feel this line of Infusion, it has this soapy quality, and they have this twist here and then almond, or sometimes like they have lime, they have florals, or they have iris, different other notes, but a lot of their fragrances, like, they're connected to each other because this is the same line of soapy fragrances. So I think men can wear it easily. Okay, let's see what you get. The thing is, the opening is very nice. It has this very uplifting feel about this fragrance. It's not a dull fragrance. Okay, it's a nice floral, kind of like what do I get from it? It's like, it has a sweetness of, I think, neroli. It's like a sweetness like a orange blossom to the point, but not so powdery. I would imagine it could be a lot more powdery. I think the Tubereuse, okay, and then the neroli, orange blossom together creates a beautiful magic. Okay, and when you think of Tubereuse is very strong note. I have reviewed quite a few Tubereuse based fragrances, very strong, and I love Tubereuse. I think of Bulgari has one line, the black bottle. It has a Tubereuse edition. I love that one, and I'm gonna buy that someday. Okay. Thing is, this fragrance, it's really lovely. You can tell it's gonna suit so much, better on women. But if you're a man, you can wear it with a lighter t-shirt, like a pink salmon color t-shirt, or if you're wearing something like a spring themed dress shirt, I think this fragrance will really go well with that. Spring months, warmer months, great. It does not change so much. The citruses up top will wear off a little bit, and I think a little bit peppery kick to the soapy side of the Tubereuse. It's kind of like a bar of soap. Basically, Prada, they sort of like, think of like bar of soap. They kind of made it liquid and put it in a bottle. That's what you're gonna get. Very luxurious line, easy to wear, nothing like very complex or dark. Very easy to wear. If you put them on, you smell good. That's about it. Okay. The performance on this is a big, this could be a big no-no for many people, because the fragrance does not perform so well on me. I put it on my skin, 2, 3, 4 times. I was trying to see if it gives me a push about 4 hours, which I get from my favorite Infusion de Tubereuse. This is basically a different story. Different fragrances last different on me. Prada Infusion don't last a long time too. But from the same line, this one about 1.5 hours later, this one becomes very, like say even not 1.5 hours, it's like 40 minutes, okay, 45 minutes point. You have to do this literally to smell it, okay. You can still smell it. It's pretty much a skin scent. It will hang around about 3 to 4 hours, but after that it will completely, like, you can apply a new fragrance right there without washing your hand. You get the point. If you put this on before you go to sleep, it will disappear by the morning. That's it. So not a beast mode fragrance, but really pretty at that, okay. Very pretty perfume. And I think Prada class shows here once again. I think Daniela Andrerocha, she is the perfumer for this whole line, and now they're changing the perfumer, I think. Man, I like this. It's just very soothing. For women, I think it will be very lovely perfume to wear indoors. If you have, let's say, a party at home, the air conditioning is on, and then, you know, people sitting in the sofa, you know, imagine like non-corona time, people sitting next to each other, and the AC blows. People, if you have it on your neck, it will last because it's the blood flowing here. And on the pulse point, it will really, if in the clothes as well, people will smell you. But very light, very sort of like a, what's the word? We say silky, you know, like a silky sort of a projection. Very smooth, very thin, like a muslin, like what is, we call it muslin. Muslin kapor is like that very thin material or that cloth. Back in our time of Mughals, I think, they used to put that whole sari in a small matchbox. Very thin, transparent sort of a cloth, very expensive. Nowadays, you can hardly find it. So it has this very thin, luxurious aura about it, okay? So if you like that sort of fragrance, you can give it a try. If you like tuberose, you can give it a try. But it's not heavy on tuberose like, oh, Bulgari Splendida line, you know, like that tuberose. Very lovely perfume. Just a little bit disappointing part is for the price. The performance may not justify it. These are like 65, around $70. If you pay retail, it could be a little bit more. So you want a little bit more push. So apart from that, the smell, I'll give it, like, for the smell itself, I'll give it 8 out of 10. So beautiful. So check out this perfume, Prada Milano and Tubereuse, Infusion de Tubereuse. This is about 8 out of 10. I give it 8 out of 10, okay? Really, really lovely presentation. Thanks for watching. Time to move on to the last review. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.